you referenced Johnny Manziel. That's a good segue into how things have changed so quickly at Colorado and the narrative on Shedeur Sanders. It's like everybody has been liberated and now can say what they really think about Shedeur, about Deion, the Colorado football program. We talked a little bit about this yesterday in terms of Joel Klatt and Colin Cowherd have jumped off the Deion bandwagon. And now someone like Johnny Manziel feels comfortable, given his history, feels comfortable enough to tell the truth and talk about what he sees from Shedeur Sanders and all the finger pointing and Shedeur not taking responsibility. Let's play that clip.
If I was O-lineman in Colorado, I'd be absolutely pissed. I mean, I really just don't see how you do this. I don't see how you come out and throw your own guys under the bus that you're working with, grinding with every single week, week in and week out. You know, if I'm looking at that game, I know early on in the game, I know one thing you don't do from a quarterback perspective is throw a hitch route, you know, late and on the inside for a pick six. So, I mean, there's a lot of blame there in that throw that Shedeur made as well that turned into a pick six early in the game and really got things, you know, started for Nebraska. So this is something you don't do. I mean, your guys are your guys. You know, you're supposed to rock with them through thick and thin. Obviously, you know, frustrations and things arise. But, you know, for me and my instances in my time in the past, your O-line or your guys who ride with you, who rock with you, you know, anytime your quarterback gets hit late, the first person that you see there, your O-lineman, this is something that may make some of those guys really hesitant to pick you up after a couple people may bang you around on the defensive side. So definitely something that's alarming. You don't see this very much.
Johnny Manziel, does he have any credibility to say this? Is he 100% on target?
Yeah, he's 100% on target. I don't know if he has credibility or not, but the truth is the truth, and that's what people don't understand. The truth is still the truth. It doesn't matter who says it, when it's said. If it's the truth, it's the truth. I said it on Monday. First of all, you can talk that talk, but you don't walk the walk. You have no humility. You can talk all that, and then in defense, you should have some sort of humility. He should have absolutely, first of all, shook the hands of everybody at Nebraska and ate some crow as the leader, as the figure, face, head of that program and possibly college football, being Deion's son. Walking off the field is just the worst look possible. And then you go in there immediately and throw your O-line under the bus. People give me grief because I came out and said it on Monday's show. And I'm like, you never played quarterback. You have no idea what that locker room's like. I don't care how bad my O-line was. I fed them every Friday, Jason, before the game, and I praised them every Saturday after the game. That is what you do as a quarterback. I'm sorry. I don't understand where this has been. Why is it's even a debate? It's not. It's only a debate by the Twitter gurus who have no clue about playing or coaching this position or game. And that's what it is. It's, again, the fantasy footballers out there who never played, who work at Walmart and bag our groceries. That is the problem we have. And, again, this guy walked off the field. I would have sent a coach to go grab him, if I'm the head coach. And in fairness to Deion, he's in a trick bag, man. He's in a very bad, peculiar situation as being the daddy of this man and the head coach. Because I don't believe Deion thinks this way. 90% of the ways what we see, I don't think Deion thinks that way. Sean King's on my show right now with Smitty on my show right now as we speak. And he knows Deion. And he is on our side with this. He's like, Deion don't think that way, but this man is 25 years old or however old Shedeur is, 24. He's a grown man now set in his ways. How do you change that when you've given him $4 million, a house, a Bentley, and all? How do you change it now as the father and he's your quarterback and you put both feet in on this one? Deion has both feet in on Shedeur and praising him every day as the Heisman guy and #1 pick and all this stuff. When in theory, Travis Hunter is your guy. And I'd be thinking of ways to get him the football as much as possible in the run game, pass game, screen game, reverse game, everything I can do. That is the truth of the matter, and he's in a very bad situation there. Shedeur, every time he speaks, his draft stock goes down. And if I'm Deion Sanders, I keep him off the podium.
I'm less sympathetic towards Deion. I think Shedeur is a direct reflection of Deion. He's exactly who his daddy raised him to be. Don't think you can separate the two. This Saturday night.
Yeah.
Saturday night, Colorado State. Colorado State's actually talking pretty boldly and confidently, which is, pretty fascinating. Different, Deion last year allegedly fed off of all the negative energy or people talking smack. This game, Jay Norville doesn't like Deion. Colorado State players don't like Colorado. It's already, it's got a long history and rivalry. Do you think Colorado State can win this game?
Yes, I do. I've reached out to Norville. I've known Jay a long time. He's a good football coach. Did good things in Nevada after a Chris Alt-led era. In Nevada, it was a hard fix. Colorado State's not an easy place to win, obviously, facility-wise, location, and just geographical as far as recruiting. Much harder than Boulder. But having said that, all the pressure's on Deion Sanders and his Colorado team. There's not an ounce of pressure on Colorado State. They're not supposed to win. They're not supposed to be in the game. So they could talk that talk all they want. But when they talk that talk, everyone's so up in arms. But Colorado is okay to talk that talk last year and no one's saying anything. That's what blows my mind. Colorado State outplayed Colorado last year. Let's not forget. They out-yarded them by over 100 yards. They had the game won late in the game. They out-hit them. They out-physicaled them. Their D lineman dominated the game in the trenches. He's not there this year for Colorado State. He's in the NFL, I believe. They had a defensive end there. I forgot his name, number 8. But Colorado State at home, by the way, the first time it's actually being played at home, not a neutral site, which is a big, big thing. And I'll also give your fans and audience something else to think about. I told Steve Kim and Eric Weddle, people are underestimating this Colorado State team by who they've played this year. And it's going to show up big. You played Texas. You got absolutely dominated, but you played probably the best team in college football right now in Texas. Colorado beat an FCS team by 5, could have lost. And you played Nebraska and got dominated. Nebraska's not Texas, people. I'm sorry. They're not even close. And playing Texas has developed some tough skin at Colorado State. It's battle-tested them beyond belief. And it's given them an inclination and a thought that we can play with anybody because we played the best team in college football, even though we got dominated. This is bulletin board material, and I'm telling you right now, I'm taking Colorado State, and I think it is going to be the most stressful game for Deion Sanders in Colorado because all pressure's on them, and pressure bursts pipes, Jason. And if they don't win this game, I'm being honest with you. I disagree with Steve Kim. Steve thinks 2 wins. I don't know if they win a game because we know when you have mercenaries and no culture, things turn out really, really bad in this college football locker room of this thing because college football lockers turn on coaches quicker than anything when it doesn't go the right way. And this is not a developed culture, Jason. This is not a philosophy that's bought into. This is a band of mercenaries that are paid to come every semester and do a job. And if that job ends up being or going south, guess what? The mercenaries also go south because nobody wants to be the last one on the ship. They're going to jump. Just telling you, that's what mercenaries do. This is a bad, bad game for Colorado. I'm just telling you right now.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut. And because I probably lean the other way in terms of Deion back to the wall, team back to the wall, kids sitting there like, oh my God, if we lose this game, man, we got, 3 more months of no-purpose football after a 1-2 start. I lean the other way, but I don't want to say too much. I'd rather just enjoy Saturday night, regardless of who wins. But I do think it's going to be interesting. It'll probably be a close game. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss a moment of Fearless.